For those of you who don't know, my mom and I have been fostering dogs for over a year and a half now. So I thought I would try my hand at doing a video that's not completely sarcastic for once. Just see how that pans out for me. Can I do it? Let's see. So this video is for anyone who's ever thought about fostering dogs before, who is curious about the fostering process in general, or who just loves dogs in general, because I'm going to be saying the word dogs a lot. There's going to be a dog here the whole time. It's just going to be a good time. Let's do it! Okay? Let's do it. Alright, so as a warning, this story starts out a little bit sad. A few years ago, my family and I had to put down 2 dogs that were the best dogs in the whole world, and they were the best dogs because they were my dogs and they were perfect and great and I loved them so much. And it was just a very sad and tough time for at least the full year after that happened. My mom and I were just sad, mopey, dogless people, and it wasn't good. I mean, at that point, we've been dog people for over 15-ish years, and then just all of a sudden we were just stuck with this cat. And he's a good cat, you know, but he's still just a cat. So it was sad times. So cue about a year later after this happens, and then starts the should I get another dog drama, which if any of you have ever had a dog for a long time and then had to put it down, I mean, I don't know what your life is like, but getting that next dog is always kind of tough. Many questions were running through our head. Are our hearts ready for another dog? Do our lifestyles accommodate a dog now? Should I do it? Should I do it? I don't know. Should we do it? Should we do it? I don't know. We could think of a million reasons why we probably shouldn't get a dog. But at the same time, our hearts were still sad and lonely and dogless, and it sucks. Not having a dog is one of the worst things that could happen to a person. So, after much hemming and hawing, we finally nervously decided to start fostering a dog. See, my mom and I are very indecisive people, so even when we do make a decision, we're still like, is it the right one? I don't know. But we thought it would be an easy way to introduce dogs back into our lives without fully committing to anything. Because who likes to fully commit, you know? I don't know what's happening here, but she's okay, I'm pretty sure. So, are you? Are you okay? I think she's okay. But yeah, we thought it would be the perfect mix between having a dog in our lives, but also skipping out on the part where you get fully attached to them for 10 years and then have to put them down, which is the worst thing. So we just thought it'd be a win-win. So after a full year and a half of fostering dogs, I personally can report that it is mostly a win-win, most of the time. If you're someone who's been considering fostering a dog, I'm sure the question has ran through your mind. How do you get attached to a dog for a couple weeks and then have to say goodbye? That's gotta be so hard. I can't do it. It's too sad. And you're right, it can be hard sometimes. In fact, the first dog that we ever fostered was probably the hardest. It was the first time that we had a dog back in our lives, and we were just convinced that he was perfect and that we needed to keep him and that we just loved him so much and he had to be ours. But we are also determined not to be foster fails on the first dog. So we got our shit together and we said goodbye to Dobby. And it was very hard. There were tears, there was crying, but time passes and we're okay now. In the end, you know that they're going to a loving home and you helped them to do that and you're the hero and you did something great and blah 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 blah. But seriously, in the grand scheme of things that are really hard in life, getting to hang out with a cool dog for a couple weeks and then having to give him away to a nice loving family is really not the worst thing that could happen to you. And if you're someone such as I who knows that dogs are the greatest thing on the planet, then it's a pretty good trade-off. Hey? So my mom and I foster with an amazing rescue foundation called Calican. They specifically rescue small dog breeds from California, and they also take in local surrenders as well, and they've just been really great to work with, and they're an amazing rescue foundation, and you should look them up. We heard about this foundation through a friend, and we had decided that fostering specifically small dogs would work best with our living situation. Being in a duplex with no backyard or anything, having a big dog would have been a problem. So depending on where you live, there can be a variety of different kind of rescue foundations that focus on big dogs or small dogs or basset hounds or pit bulls. It just depends on what you're looking for. Oh, here's a cat. You're not a dog. This is a dog video. They don't want to see you. Just kidding. You're a good boy. I guess there's a cat here now. You're also going to want to do a bit of research on the foundation that you do choose, because there are some sketchy rescues out there and nobody wants to be fostering for a sketchy rescue foundation. So just do your research. The decision of this is definitely up to you. If you're willing to walk the dog every day, feed it its meals, show it some love here and there. Most importantly, if you want to do it, then I'd say do it. I've made so many dog friends over the past year and a half, and it's literally been the best year and a half of my life. Sure, there's been some tears, there's been some poop and pee on the carpet, there's been some crap, but overall, it's been a great experience. Dogs are just the greatest gift to mankind. So why not? Why not? If you have any other questions about fostering dogs or anything about dogs, if you just want to talk about dogs, tell me about your dog or anything, feel free to do so in the comments below. Is this the new me? Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Okay, goodbye! Is that it? Did I do it? Is that a video? Was I serious? Could I pull it off? Did I pull it off? Can I talk seriously to anyone ever? I don't know. I try. Cut.